Good morning, Virgo. Unexpected, not scheduled, not planned months in advance, not something you've been counting down to. Unexpected, which means it arrives as surprise, catches you off guard, disrupts your assumptions about how things were going. You weren't expecting this, weren't sitting by phone waiting for invitation, weren't anticipating that this person would want to meet, weren't preparing for face to face when you thought communication would stay distant or digital or non existent. But invitation is coming, is being formulated, is being worked up to, is about to be extended, whether through text, through call, through mutual friend, through direct approach when you least expect IT. And unexpected creates specific energy, creates surprise that prevents over preparation, creates spontaneity that prevents anxiety from building, creates moment where you have to respond authentically instead of from rehearsed script. That spontaneity is gift, is protection from overthinking, is opportunity to be present instead of performing. Here's what invitation to meet for face to face reveals about what's happening. Face to face means in person, physical proximity, not video call, not phone conversation, actual same space, where you can see body language, where energy is palpable, where eyes can communicate what words can't, where physical presence creates impact that digital never creates. And choice to request face to face instead of maintaining digital distance reveals seriousness, reveals what they need to say or do or express, requires physical presence, requires being seen while saying it, requires vulnerability that only happens in person. You can hide behind screen, can edit text, can control image in video, but face to face, you're exposed. Real, unfiltered. Whatever happens, happens in real time without ability to delete or revise. Their choice of face to face means they're choosing vulnerability, choosing realness, choosing risk of being fully seen while saying or doing whatever this meeting is about. Could be romantic interest, wanting to finally express feelings in person, someone who's been watching from distance, someone who's been hesitating, someone who's been building courage, someone who finally decided that digital communication isn't sufficient for what they need to say. Can we meet? I need to tell you something in person. And something is feelings, is I'm attracted to you, is I've been thinking about you, is I want to explore this, is confession that requires presence because vulnerability of that magnitude deserves face to face delivery, could be person from your past requesting reunion, ex, friend, family member, someone distance existed with, someone who wants to bridge gap, someone who wants to repair, someone who wants to reconnect. I know it's been a while, but I'd really like to see you. Can we get together? And reunion in person is different than reconnection digitally, is testing whether chemistry still exists, whether comfort is still there, whether a relationship is salvageable when you're actually in same space, not just exchanging messages. Could be professional contact wanting in-person meeting about opportunity, about offer, about collaboration, about position, about partnership, about something significant that warrants face-to-face discussion. I'd like to meet with you. There's something I want to discuss that I think would be better in person. And professional invitation to meet face to face often signals importance, signals this isn't casual, signals opportunity is real, not just exploratory, signals they're serious about whatever they're proposing. Could be friend you've only known digitally wanting to finally meet in physical space, online friend, long distance friend, someone you've connected with through screens who wants to test if connection translates to in person chemistry. I'm going to be in your area, want to finally meet in person, and digital to physical transition is vulnerable, is risk. That person you connected with online feels different in person. That energy shifts, that connection doesn't translate, but also possibility that in person is better. That physical presence amplifies connection that was already strong. Why you are about to be very happy reveals nature of invitation. Very happy isn't neutral outcome, isn't this meeting will be fine. Very happy is significant positive emotion, is joy, is excitement, is relief, is satisfaction, is delight, which means invitation isn't to uncomfortable meeting, isn't to difficult conversation, isn't to confrontation or closure that hurts, is to meeting that serves you, that delivers something you've been wanting, that creates outcome you'll be grateful for. Could be meeting delivers romantic connection you've been desiring. Person you're attracted to finally making move. Chemistry being confirmed. Mutual interest becoming clear. Beginning of something real unfolding in physical space. That creates happiness, creates excitement about possibility, creates joy about being seen and wanted and pursued. Could be meeting delivers, reconciliation you've been needing, relationship being repaired, connection being restored, apology being delivered face to face, understanding being reached, distance being closed. That creates happiness, creates relief that what was broken is fixable, creates gratitude for person's willingness to show up, creates hope about future of relationship, could be meeting delivers, opportunity you've been pursuing, job being offered, contract being signed, partnership being formalized, recognition being given, door being opened. That creates happiness, creates validation of your work, creates excitement about next chapter, creates momentum in direction you've been moving. Could be meeting delivers closure you didn't know you needed, final conversation, questions being answered, ambiguity being resolved, understanding being reached that allows both parties to move forward. That creates happiness. Maybe not immediate joy, but eventual relief. Peace that comes from completion. Freedom that comes from knowing instead of wondering. This reflection invites you to consider who in your life or awareness might extend this unexpected invitation. Romantic interest, person from past, professional contact, online friend, someone you've been wondering about, someone you'd written off as unavailable. Identifying likely person helps you recognize invitation when it arrives, helps you prepare emotionally without over preparing behaviorally. This reflection invites you to consider what would make you very happy in face to face meeting. Romantic confession, reconnection, opportunity, closure, clarity, apology, just their presence. Understanding what would create happiness helps you assess whether to say yes when invitation arrives, helps you align response with actual desires, not just automatic reactions. What you should do when unexpected invitation arrives. Don't immediately overthink logistics. Where would we meet? When? What would I wear? What would we talk about? How long would it last? Logistics matter, but don't let them prevent saying yes. Don't use logistical complexity as excuse to avoid vulnerability of in-person meeting. Work out logistics after deciding whether you want to meet. Don't let how become reason you say no to what. Do check in with your GOOT response when invitation arrives. What's immediate feeling? Excitement, anxiety, curiosity, dread, indifference? Gut response is data. Is intuition communicating? Is body telling you whether this serves you or doesn't? If gut says yes, if there's excitement or curiosity or openness, trust that. Say yes, even if logistics are complicated. Even if anxiety exists alongside excitement. If gut says no, if there's dread or resistance or heavy feeling, trust that too. Say no, even if logically meeting seems like good idea, even if you think you should want this. Your body knows things your mind doesn't always access. Honor body wisdom. If you're interested, if invitation is from person you want to see or about opportunity you want to explore, say yes quickly. Don't make them wait while you deliberate for days. Don't create anxiety through delay. Yes, I'd like that. When works for you? Simple, direct, enthusiastic enough to communicate interest without being desperate, clear enough to confirm without playing games. Quick yes creates momentum, creates energy, creates conditions for meeting to happen before overthinking sabotages it. If you're uncertain, if you're not sure whether meeting serves, you ask for clarity before committing. Can I ask what you'd like to discuss? I want to make sure I understand what you're hoping for from this meeting. Reasonable question. Protects you from walking into meeting blind. Gives them opportunity to be clear about intentions. Helps you make informed decision. If they're vague or evasive, that's data too. That's information about whether meeting is genuine or manipulative. If you're not interested, if invitation is from person, you're done with or about thing you don't want, decline clearly and kindly. I appreciate the invitation, but I'm not available for that. I wish you well. No need for elaborate explanation, no need to justify, just clear no with basic courtesy. Clear no is kinder than ambiguous maybe that creates false hope. What to prepare for if you say yes. Nervousness is normal. Face to face after distance or face to face for first time creates natural anxiety about whether you'll be awkward, whether conversation will flow. whether chemistry will exist, whether expectation will match reality. That nervousness is energy, can be channeled into presence, into being genuinely engaged instead of performing perfect version of yourself. Let nervousness exist. Don't fight it. Don't try to be completely calm. Just breathe through it and show up anyway. Possibility of disappointment. Maybe meeting doesn't go as hoped. Maybe chemistry isn't there. Maybe they're different in person. Maybe opportunity isn't what you thought. Maybe conversation is awkward. Maybe closure doesn't feel complete. Disappointment is risk of any in-person meeting, but risk doesn't prevent trying, just means tempering expectation with realistic understanding that outcome isn't guaranteed. Hope for best, prepare for range of possible outcomes, stay open regardless. Openness to being surprised. Maybe meeting is better than expected. Maybe connection is stronger in person. Maybe opportunity is bigger. Maybe person is more compelling than you anticipated. Unexpected positive surprises happen when you stay open, when you don't limit possibility through cynical predictions, when you allow reality to exceed expectations, and presence over performance. Goal isn't impressing them, isn't being perfect version of yourself, is being actual self, being present, being genuine, being engaged. Performance creates distance, creates walls, creates version of you instead of actual you. Presence creates connection, creates possibility for real interaction, creates conditions where whatever is supposed to happen can happen. Show up as yourself, imperfect, real, present. That's enough. What happens during meeting likely dynamics? Initial awkwardness, maybe. Figuring out hug or handshake or nothing. Settling into space. Finding conversational rhythm. Navigating energy of physical presence after digital distance or after separation. That awkwardness passes. Give it few minutes. Let bodies adjust to proximity. Let energy settle. Let conversation find its flow. Don't judge entire meeting by awkward opening. Opening is just adjustment period. Moments of deep connection, where eyes meet, where truth gets spoken, where vulnerability happens, where you both feel it. The reason meeting needed to be face to face, not digital. Those moments are what this is for, are what justifies the effort, are what creates happiness that was promised. Stay present for those moments. Don't rush past them. Don't deflect through humor or changing subject. Let them land. Let them be felt. Clarity emerging about their intentions, about your feelings, about whether connection is real, about whether opportunity is genuine, about what happens next, if anything. Face to face creates clarity that digital ambiguity prevents. You can see truth, can feel energy, can assess authenticity through presence, not just words. Trust that clarity. Let it inform decisions about what comes after meeting. And ending that might feel incomplete because one meeting doesn't resolve everything, doesn't answer all questions, doesn't create instant certainty about future. That's okay. Meeting is beginning, maybe, is opening, is first step not final step. Let meeting be what IT is. Don't force it to be more. Don't pressure it to create outcomes it's not ready to create. Just let it be experience. Then see what naturally follows. The power is yours. It always has been. An unexpected invitation to meet for face to face. You are about to be very happy. And when invitation arrives, whether from romantic interest, person from past, professional contact, or digital friend, your job is checking gut response, saying yes quickly if interested, asking for clarity if uncertain, declining clearly if not interested, preparing for nervousness without fighting it, staying present over performing, and recognizing that very happy means meeting delivers something you've been wanting or needing, even if you didn't know you were wanting or needing it. Take what resonates, softly release the rest, trust yourself. And listen, unexpected invitations carry magic that planned meetings don't. Carry spontaneity that prevents over preparation. Carry surprise that keeps you present. Don't overthink this. Don't analyze to death. Don't create 17 scenarios about what might happen. Just respond authentically. Say yes if you want to. Say no if you don't. Show up if you say yes. Be yourself when you're there. Let meeting unfold. Let happiness arrive. Let surprise be surprise. You're about to be very happy. Not because everything will be perfect, because something real is happening, something genuine, something that creates joy through connection or opportunity or clarity or closure. Be open to it, be present for it, be ready to receive it. Invitation is coming, happiness is following. Say yes.